Bond, what up? It's your boy E with not only boxing, bringing that toe-to-toe value that's undisputed in any industry. So, now that the dust has settled and the smoke has cleared the scene, Saul Canelo Alvarez has once again made his way back into the limelight of controversy. Okay? Alright? Let's not act and pretend like Canelo Alvarez isn't always at the center of some sort of extraordinary controversy. Okay? Alright? Let's not pretend like this man ain't a drug cheat. Y'all out there trying to scratch and wipe that off of history. I don't blame you. That's the way you have been programmed. Okay? All of this parading on every boxing media site out there. It's all parading excuse me, I was about to go in on him, but Saul Canelo Alvarez as if he is the greatest boxer that God ever created. Okay? He's not the greatest boxer that God ever created. The greatest boxer that God ever created washed him out of the ring. Okay? He knows that. We know that. We all know that. That's a fact. No matter how y'all try to remove that off of the board, it will always be there in the annals of history as the truth. And also, the truth is that Canelo Alvarez successfully ducked Demetrius Boo Boo Andrade for years. All right, we're going on year 7. Okay, and Saul Canelo Alvarez has littered, okay, and inoculated and toxified his resume with the likes of Liam Smith, okay, Rocky Fielding, all right, Julio Cesar Chavez Jr., right, Alvin Yildirim just recently, okay, all right. Now, with all that being said, okay, has Canelo Alvarez successfully managed to rise up the ranks in the weakest division in boxing? Yes, he has. You got to give the Cinnabum credit for doing that much, okay? He evaded all of the smoke with the help of the WBC. We'll get into them a little bit later, to successfully place himself in a position to possibly become undisputed. Now, all of you Canelo Man fans out there, y'all all go into a frenzy when somebody tells the truth about your controversial Cinnabum Saul Canelo Alvarez, right? Y'all not getting that that feminine energy from me over here. I can never be that. I will never be that. I will always stand on the truth. I will always stand on the side of justice, no matter how you try to twist it or turn it. Y'all all are down in my comment section, polluting it with your race baiting toxicity, saying that I'm a racist and that, you know, I'm just another bum black channel that's hating on the Latino. When all of you idiots are just helping to contribute, right, to my channel's growth. Thank you for the 10,000 plus views over the weekend. I really do appreciate that. Okay? God don't make no mistakes. Also, I want to appreciate the 150 brand new subscribers to my channel. I thank y'all for sharing those videos. I really appreciate y'all for standing on the side of truth. It's never going to stop. It's never going to end. These videos will stand the test of time through history. Why is that? It's because history always repeats itself, all right? We all know that Canelo Alvarez is scared to death of Demetrius Boo Boo Andrade. We know this. Hearn know that. Reynoso know that. Everybody knows that, all right? That's the truth of the matter, but we're going to move on because Canelo Alvarez already stated publicly in front of millions of people on his pale high horse, all right, that he will never fight Demetrius Boo Boo Andrade, all right? And Demetrius Andrade, man, he will always be held up in high regard. I will always revere Demetrius Boo Boo Andrade as a great champion on my channel, is because that's the truth. All of you idiots out there that's trying to, you know, denigrate Demetrius Boo Boo Andrade with your insidious, hateful comments and thoughts, Like, this man ain't got no supporters out here. We will always hold Demetrius Boo Boo Andrade up in high regard, because this man has been chasing Alvarez down when he was a cheap fighter. What don't y'all understand? Y'all all out here with these toxifying lies, right? Saying that, oh, he only wants a check and blah, blah, blah. Man, this man has been chasing Canelo Alvarez when he first became a champion. What don't y'all understand, right? Now, with all that being said, I gotta give it to Canelo Alvarez fan base. I have never in my entire life seen a fan base. This man has millions, okay, millions of obsessed fans. It's like a cult following, all right? They all think that Canelo Alvarez is superhuman. He can't be defeated. He doesn't bleed. You know, this man can just go 100 years and 100 months and 100 weeks and 100 days and 100 hours without eating. He can just walk across, you know, the Sahara Desert without drinking a sip of water. He can just do all of these miraculous things, right? Like, this man is the second, third, and fourth coming of Jesus Christ himself. Well, let me bust your fantasy bubble there, okay? Pop, let's go in. First of all, right? Not only is Canelo Alvarez shell-shocked and terrified of all of the colored smoke in the 168 to 160 division, Mauricio Sulaiman has assisted this boy with the help of the WBC, and I know Jose Sulaiman is spinning in his grave right now at the sight of what he is viewing from the other side of this earth plane. It is sad. It is sorry. It will always be sorry that not only did they increase the threshold of clenbuterol, a performance enhancement drug, for this boy to have a stupid disadvantage over any opponent that steps into the ring with him, okay? But he was also granted the franchise title that Canelo Alvarez partitioned for. They all got in cahoots so he can duck all of the colored smoke in the 160 to 168 division. Do not mention to me Danny Jacobs, because we all know that Danny Jacobs, the only reason why Canelo Alvarez fought him, and it's not because of that title, is because he's observed Danny Jacobs. He saw him being vulnerable. What don't y'all understand? The man was vulnerable in the fight with GGG, in a fight that, through all intents and purposes, and through all observers and the ones who were paying attention to that fight, saw Danny Jacobs defeat Gennady Golovkin. But we all know how the end of that story went, okay? All right? Not only did Canelo Alvarez choose to fight Daniel Jacobs, right? It's because he knew he was vulnerable. The man coming off of spine cancer, chemotherapy. What's the better opportunity than to fight him then and there, than later on down the line when he gets stronger and when he gets better, when his timing starts to improve, things of that nature, huh? Y'all ain't fooling nobody, bro. Now, the God honest truth is this, that Canelo Alvarez, he paid his dues. Got to give it to him. When you have the likes of Floyd Money Mayweather on your resume, Miguel Cotto, Gennady Golovkin, really that's the only ones that stand out. When you have those type of names on your resume, bro, that gives you leverage, right? You know, the more money you have, the more opportunities you have. And not only that, but this guy is getting paid upwards of $25 to $30 million a fight. The Zone gave this man damn near $500 million, right? And what did he do? He squandered it. It's because all he wanted to do was go bum bashing. That's exactly what this is. Y'all will never wipe it off of the annals of history. When the pandemic hit and Errol Spence was out here seeking to unify with Danny Garcia after his horrific car accident, he made no excuses, and that's why Errol Spence will always be held up as the #1 pound-for-pound fighter in this sport, is because that man had the balls. He dropped his nuts after everybody in their mall criticized Errol Spence, call him a drunk, call him an alcoholic, said that he won't be the same. What did he do but conquer and defeat one of the greatest champions of our generation, and Danny Garcia, okay? Now, not only did Spence fight, but the Charlos did the same thing. Jermall Charlo, listen, bro, I have my qualms with Jermall Charlo. You know what I mean? But I love Jermall Charlo. I will always support the Charlo twins on my page. Is because I know what them boys is made of, bro, and I know that they true bona fide champions. You see what Jermall Charlo is doing. Jermall Charlo is out here. He's been parading. He's been campaigning for Undisputed for years. All right, and he's finally about to get his opportunity. Okay, coincidentally enough, though, Jermall Charlo doesn't get as much praise and accolades as Canelo Alvarez does, when Jermall Charlo has an equal amount of equal amount of clout on his resume that will not only support him in his undisputed reign, right? But Jermall Charlo will always go down as a better fighter than Saul Canelo Alvarez to me. Always, okay? All right? Not only that, but this man is going to become undisputed champion before Saul Canelo Alvarez. And let's see if Jermall Charlo is going to get the same love, praise that Canelo Alvarez have, right? It's ridiculous. Jermall Charlo has ducked nobody. This man has no failed PEDs on his test, right, on his record. This man is a clean fighter. He gives us the fights we want to see at all times. He unified one of the strongest divisions in boxing, and he's going after Undisputed. But y'all want to denigrate and call this man all kind of names and things of that nature, right? Now, I'm not getting into the sort of beefs between the twin brothers. I mean, that's just, man, that's nothing but media fluff. That's all that is, bro. Just to keep the names out there, and it's because nobody else want to fight them, so they might as well, beef amongst each other. You know what I'm saying? To get some clout. You know what I'm saying? To get some momentum going for people to actually respect them as champions. Okay, but not only that, but the thing with Canelo Alvarez is we all know that this boy is shell shocked. He's terrified of all of the color smoke, namely David Benavidez. He's terrified of him. Coincidentally enough, when David Benavidez, into his own failure and own fault, lost that title on a scale, all right, and Canelo Alvarez successfully was granted the opportunity with the assistance of the WBC to move up to the 168 division to go and get that title and still hold on to his championship title and his prestige in the 160 division. Now, all you idiots out there are saying that, Andrade is not in the same division and whoop, whoop, whoop. This man has been chasing Canelo Alvarez for 7 years, up 3 divisions. Now, to Demetrius Boo Boo Andrade's fault, he was too soft at that press conference. Shout out to 78 Sports TV. Shout out to Champside. Y'all go sub to their channels if you not sub to them. You know what I mean? Because both of those guys, man, their contributions to boxing and to the YouTube boxing community is excellent. It is outstanding. It's inspirational. Blessings to them. Blessings to Blue Blood Sports TV also. It's a lot of them out there I have not mentioned, but those are the 3 ones that stand out. It's because those are the ones that are the truth tellers in boxing. All right, there's a lot of different channels out there, bro, but all of this fantasy land, candy land nonsense, okay, is going to implode in y'all faces. And I don't blame you all for this cult like masquerade of Canelo Alvarez. All right, I don't blame you for it, because you already know. Y'all might as well bask in y'all glow right now. It's because I'm telling you, history has a way of repeating itself, and we know that we're all going to see Canelo Alvarez lose, and sadly enough, it's going to be somebody of lower opposition that conquers him. Okay, if Canelo Alvarez makes the silly decision, because we all know that he has the the propensity, right, and the mentality of making silly decisions. If he goes over there to the BBC, what you think is going to happen to him over there, right? When you leaving the zone behind, the good old folks over there who put 350 M's in your pocket. Now you about to go over to the PBC and fight somebody who's also an undefeated champion that has all of the potential in the world to outbox you and defeat you, right? So when Canelo Alvarez puts himself in these positions, it's only a matter of time before somebody hems him in, traps him, and take full advantage of Canelo Alvarez. All Canelo Alvarez has to do, this is the simple thing, okay? If he manages to get past Caleb Plant, if he could just manage to fight one colored fighter, just one, that has a pulse, that's worthy of being in the ring with him, namely JERMALL CHARLO or JERMELL CHARLO, okay? DEMETRIUS ANDRADE, which we know will never happen, or David Benavidez, right? We all know the day he steps up to fight one of them, okay, not only will he lose, but coincidentally enough, Canelo Alvarez will gain respect. He will gain a whole lot more respect for stepping up, okay, stepping up and fighting somebody who's a threat to his existence in the ring. But as long as Canelo Alvarez continues this United Kingdom bum bashing with the support of a United Kingdom representative, okay, then, you know, not only is that bad for boxing, which is the God honest truth, it is. Why am I saying that? It's because all the rest of these fighters are going to follow behind him and try the same trend, okay? We need to put an end to this. I wasn't a fan of what Floyd Money Mayweather was doing, but he ended his career off on an excellent note when he signed that 6-fight deal with Showtime. Nobody can debate this. There was no cherry picking on Floyd Money Mayweather's resume when he signed that 6-fight deal with Showtime. Tell me where I'm lying at. Floyd Money Mayweather, he closed the show on one of the best boxing runs in history. All right? That's why Floyd Money Mayweather will always be more revered than Canelo Alvarez. Always. All right? It's because when you put up both of their resumes, not only will Floyd Money Mayweather always have the better resume than Canelo Alvarez, because number one, he beat him. Number two, he has the second greatest fighter of this generation on his resume, Manny Pacquiao, that he beat it unanimously. But also, Floyd Money Mayweather has damn near 20 champions on his resume. When you go down Canelo Alvarez's resume under Austin Trout, who you find? Nothing but a bunch of cab drivers, nothing but a bunch of fluff, nothing but a bunch of cherry picks and ducks. That's all you see below Austin Trout's name when you look at Canelo Alvarez's resume. We all know that he's been strategically maneuvered through every division, every fight. He's been strategically given an advantage, strategically placed, and strategically maneuvered to become the pimple on the face of boxing. That's exactly what he is. Now, with all due respect, for this man to put 73,000 people in the stands during a pandemic, man, that's excellent. And that's excellent for boxing. But I'm telling you all, the bigger they are, the harder they fall. And we can be right here reporting it live and direct, as we always do. Y'all can hate me all you want to, but you can't hate the progress and you can't hate the growth, because we not stopping with the truth. Y'all want somebody to pamper and butt kiss Canelo Alvarez. Why, when we already know the truth about the Cinnabon? We will always stand on the truth. We will always stand on what's just. And for all you haters out there, listen to me, bro. Don't you understand, right, that I had over 3,000 comments on my videos these past 3 days? Okay, 85% of those comments were from a bunch of racists. All right, a bunch of racist, feminine sissies, okay? That ain't nothing but keyboard ninjas that hide behind a computer screen and talk a whole bunch of trash. But coincidentally enough, when we out in the streets, they don't say a word. They'll walk right past you with their head down, right? Because they already know what time of day it is. You feel me? So with all that being said, man, blessings to Caleb Plant, blessings to Demetrius Andrade, blessings to the Charlo twins, blessings to David Benavidez, is because we all know the truth. We all know that Canelo Alvarez is not only a sorry fighter, but he's an inflated, fake, partition, prestigiousless champion. All right? We will always stand on the truth. It's because the truth will set you free. And once again, I want to thank all 10,000 of you for coming on to my videos, okay, and bombing them, doing whatever y'all do with y'all Google accounts. Thank you for contributing to this channel's growth. Thank you for helping me reach more truth seekers, because this will never stop, you Cinnabum sissies. It will never stop. What don't you understand? That all of this truth and information is going to spark the minds of those out there who's continuing to seek the truth, and this thing will continue on and on again thanks to the power of the internet. Let me know how you guys feel about it in the comment box below. It's your boy E, but not only boxing. Signing out to the next one. Holla at your boy 100. Whoop, out.